Streaming from an undisclosed location. Coming at you live and direct. Yeah, live and direct.
Mr. Davey.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your cup for that water. Get your container of that water. Lift that container of that water, twist the cap. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, raise, pour, then drink. Now, move your body and drink some water. Oh, stretch it. Move your body, drink some water. Oh, move your body, drink some water. Oh, family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Now, raise your cup and toast your ancestors. Raise your cup and toast your ancestors. Raise your cup and toast your ancestors. Fam, just raise your cup. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink? Hey, but take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. To stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat culturally appropriate diet. Hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Damn, that's cold. Drink, 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 drink. You ain't gonna drink with me, see? Drink, 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 drink. Ah, fresh water, nothing better. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink your water, family. Drink your water. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, unfortunately, we are not able to podcast this morning. I mean, I actually could do it, but it would cause a system disruption. So what we going to do, I got the lines open up early this morning because we about to move out and leave out. I don't even know why I opened the lines. I just need to do the toast real quick because I don't want to miss a day We don't strive to miss a day here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We strive to keep the ancestors alive, and that's what we do, right? So, family, I want to send shouts out to you. I want to thank those that take the time to join us. And, like I said, Dr. Black Signal, hopefully you got it. And I want to let y'all know that we up here and we toasting. We're on our way to take the young people to Central State. Other parts of my family will be handling the other business in the city. But like I told y'all, there's a lot of things going on. We got the Kwanzaa giveaways coming up, so I'm at least give away 2 articles of our gear. As you can see, I got on the black on black cat in shirt. That bird right there, that's the phoenix. The phoenix is the symbol of Gye-Nyame, or better known as the Bennu bird. The Bennu bird. But let's save some of those discussions for the Kwanzaa season, because I'm going to be taking our Kwanzaa so that we can have a deeper discussion about Gye-Nyame. And if you want to learn about some of the stuff we talk about, if you want to learn some of the methods that we use here at Gye-Nyame, listen, I am going to post up right now. Right now I'm going to post up what's called our e-course, our free video e-course. Right here, right now. It's free, man. I don't know why. Like and share. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Somebody out there might need it. You know what I'm saying? Wow, there you go. All right. So also you can check out our merch. Go to G&J, GNJmedia.live/merch. You can also go to the tip jar as well. GNJmedia.live/TIP. Or you can just hit our Cash app. We got the cash sign with capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M. Small M is my fault. Capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M, small EDIA. All right, y'all got it? So, let's go and get this toast popping, because I got to go and got to get this bus gassed up. And I want to make sure everything is popping off. So, first things first, I don't have my ambrosia. What I'm drinking right now is a aqua. It's spelled aqua pana. Natural spring water, the smoothest taste of Tuscany, 1568, bottled at the source in Tuscany, Italy. Whatever. Y'all know this shit come from. Come on now. All right. Spring. It don't come from no Spain. Man, please. This is okay. We got us some West Asian water, and that's cool. It's all right flavor. The closest thing I got to a health drink this morning is coffee. I didn't bring the ambrosia. And we're going to start our tea tonight. So let's get it popping. So first, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator. And we say, thank you, Sasha Mosh. I'm joined here by Miss Sasha Mosh, the beautiful Sasha Mosh. Wish I had more control so I could make the camera move. But I can't do that right now. So here we go. So we're going to move to our list of our ancestors. Family, for those that would like to participate and have your ancestors put on the list, you can text us right here, right now. If you are watching either on the Facebook timeline, or you're watching on the G&J Media timeline, or you might be one of the Spreaker listeners, send us a message, or inboxes at G&J Media on our G&J Media site on Facebook, and we will get your ancestor up on the list, because we strive to toast daily, and things are moving in a direction to make this a permanent thing. Beautiful. I didn't get a chance to pick my hair, so here we go. So calling on our ancestors: Mom, Miss Ann, Robert Tex, Sonny Davis, Brown Sr., Rosalie, Tilly, Joseph, William, Walter, Christopher, Fanny, Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Aaron Normal, X, Pet Mont, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamayo, the Farm Elder, Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf, Weston, Elder Agony, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brof, the Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulling, Alexa Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley, Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Dane Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Kenny Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Beautiful Armando Susu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Anna Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Southern Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hida Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Renee Thornton, Bernice Quells, going by memory now, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Danny Jones, Henry Ward, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, I'm Tub Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, second Benny Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Montearies, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basigi, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Honest Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanner Berry, Wilson Haley, Alma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Calvin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Michael Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Leon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Danny Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Becker, Ethel Becker, Creola Becker, Geneva Becker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Molly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Needy Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Times, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. He Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Manella, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Led Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, Erlington Houston, Lud Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Bobby Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins. Is anybody here yet? Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Irene Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Eto H. McDaniel, Lois Fernandez, Declan Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Benjamin Coper, George Swan, and Mania Grayson, Edmondia Grayson, Charles Scott. Is Cleveland on the door? All right. Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards, McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. From there, we move to Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Nickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott, Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilly, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Hakeem Nkoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, doing too much. Doing too much. Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Real Life here, Gye-Nyame Journey, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T. Lear Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. We raise our cup and we salute these ancestors and we say, Ashe. Let me get back on the computer. Just in case y'all got some other ancestors before I move on. All right, cool. We cool. All right, so now let's move on from there. Well, let's check YouTube. Anybody on YouTube? What's up, Miss Navita Nelson? Hope y'all ready for that meeting today. Got a meeting today. Come on now. And I still ain't finished my stuff for. Man, I was so tired yesterday. Oh Lord, I was so tired. I just went home and went to sleep. I was tired. So I gotta do a late night tonight. And I gotta get my stuff ready for the newsletter, as everybody in Gye-Nyame should be doing. I got one article. I'm gonna see some of y'all from Gye-Nyame today. I'm gonna see the rest of y'all tomorrow. But we got one article in. One article. I'm almost done with my welcoming piece, which is gonna be kind of shocking. And then I'm working on my piece for tomorrow, because tomorrow we have Per Ankh. Hope to see you there. We're gonna have several different presenters. We all gonna have a couple of minutes, and oh man, we're gonna kick it off. But I want to share some stuff that I looked up as far as patterns, but I don't have enough time. I'm gonna make it happen. I don't have enough time to make it how I want it, but it's gonna be good. All right, so for my ancestors, we move to this present moment right now. We are on Kuumba. So we want to give a rousing round of applause to all of those Kuumba babies. Kuumba can't get no more love than that.
That is lame.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we traveled. I mean, they already struck. They had the strike. I thought I got everything together, and that's all we could get.
Wow.
All right, well, Kuumba, I wish I could give you more, but that's all I got for you, family. I want you to activate your reticular formation, get out there and find what Kuumba is active in your community, what Kuumba is active in your life, what Kuumba is active in your tribe. Come on now. It's out there, and it's bigger than rapping. It's bigger than music. It's there. It's in every aspect of our life. It's creativity that has allowed us to make it to the point where we are right now. But the one thing that creativity needs in many cases is stability to be able to express itself. That's where those definitions come in handy, man. That's why, understanding, like I said, this whole Gye-Nyame way of life, family, is, but hold on. Let's keep it moving. All right, so we got Kuumba. Raise the cup up. You know what I'm saying? To all those Kuumba babies. Once again, for those who don't speak the language, we are seeking today Kuumba, and Kuumba means creativity. Order is the mighty principle today. Orange is the color. As you can see, I still have on my orange shirt, even though I have the Black Cat In shirt on. Cause and effect is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwame. Shouts out to all the Kwames. And female name is Amma. Shouts out. All right. From there, family, what do? We raise up our club because we realize that in this moment is where the power lies. But it's not our power because we're representing those that came before us. And we also have to make space for those that's coming after us, with the full realization that one day we will be coming after us. And I know that sounds crazy for those of you that are not involved with what we do at Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? We are a generational people, and we come back. We come back. We got a mission, family. We got a mission. We are in an infinite game, and we have to keep it rolling. We have to keep it moving, and we have to handle our business in this lifetime so that in the next lifetime, we have to make room for our children and set the example so that they can start making room for it. Even though it seems hard and impossible in the situation that many of us are in, we have to continue to struggle. Because I see that in my own personal life, because it's like, because you got to understand, by me dedicating the time that I dedicate here, other things fall to the wayside. Understand that. And I noticed this in some of my elders' lives and stuff. It's like a lot of stuff fall to the wayside so that we can help the whole. Because we realize that we are here for the whole. But in this world, everybody has convinced that it's about you and it's about what you're doing now and it's only about you and you only got this one life and this is all that there is. But those of us that have a eternal mind state, an infinite mind state, understand that it's bigger than just this little piece of moment that I have. This moment in this life that I have is very small, very important, but very small on an infinite level. And I have to do as much as I can with it to help as many as I can, especially in my tribe. Why? Because I clear the roads for future generations, and in one of those future generations, I will return. So I want to make sure shit is in order. I don't want to come back and do this shit again. Not quite like this. We got to have some different struggles. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time. Not just in this life. I feel like I've been, been progressing, but it's been moving slow. Sometimes we forget, and no, we can't allow it to be forgotten again. So we raise our glass in this moment, and we're going to take our responsibility, and we say Ashe. From there, we move on. We move to our future generations. And look to the right, to the future generations, right? We toast them, toast you in advance, toast your children, your children's children, on to infinity, right? Because we're going to lay it down for them, right? We got to lay it down for them. So we lift up and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Of course, it's very simple. From here, we move. Where we go? To all of our relations, and we say Ashe. To all of our relations, and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, we move to that selfish toast. This is for you, family. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards the greatest you? Come on now. Stop playing. You need something. Okay, cool. I will send you. You can send it to me at. That should work. Wow. Be the first person to send me that email. You're going to be the first person to email me on that one right there. HiTim@gnjmedia.live. All right. So we raise up our glass. So for you, what do you need in this moment to move towards the greatest you? We say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most intelligent, uplifting, outstanding, the one that is able to do the impossible. I want to raise my glass up to you, the wisest and the strongest, you know what I'm saying, and the boldest and the most resilient individual in the room. I lift up my glass and I say to you, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Sorry I'm in a hurry, family. Because I'm expecting I got to go put some gas in this bus. Mm-hmm. We going to Central State. We're going to Central State. But hey, I got a couple minutes. Go see if Miss Rogers here, the bus driver. Let me know. But I got a couple minutes, a couple of seconds. Lines are open, 614-556-4535. Once again, lines are open, 614-556-4535. Call in on the black line. Let us know what's on your mind. We could discuss whatever it is that you want to discuss here on the journey, because that's what we are here for. We are here for you, right? This is your media outlet. What you need the world to know. See, because everybody been feeding us our news. What we're trying to do is give our people the opportunity to feed the world their news, right? As small as our world is at this point in time, ain't no difference to me. It's all for legacy, because I'm telling you right now, 20 years from now, somebody gonna look at this and they're gonna see the timeline, and one of your words is going to change their life. Or something I say is gonna be like, I never thought about it like that.
Nope.
Stop playing.
Nope.
Nobody here.
Nope.
Go make sure Cleveland's awake at the damn door, please.
I did.
Yeah.
Ask him if somebody came.
Look outside. Tell him to look outside. Don't make no sense. I'm on time. This world come on time. I got here early. You know what I'm saying? So, 614-556, what?
And if this nigga is canceled, I'm mad.
It ain't canceled. I think a lot of people might have got thrown off by the police being out there this early in the morning. We came down Refugee Road, and the police had the whole street blocked off. You know what I'm saying? So our eyes, I got a way around everything. Right? I had contingency plans just in case. All right, boom, all right, we go around this way. If we can't get in that way, we're gonna turn down this street. We walk through this path. We can't go that way. We could go down a little bit farther, turn back around, come up through the back way, park in the park, and walk across the field. We'll get here. We're gonna get here. We got to have plans on top of plans. So let me see. It's some stuff in the news that we could go and talk about real quick since I'm sitting here waiting. Once again, lines are open, 614-556-4535. Don't be shy. You never know how your wisdom might affect one of the listeners out there. Once again. Oh, and also, it's best to share the articles. If you share an article, it'd be good. Now, I could go and cut and paste, but it'd be excellent, marvelous, fantastic if you could share it on a Google Doc. Google Doc. That's right. On Google Doc. All right, let's see. What's up?
2 cars right here.
All right, cool. But the bus not here yet?
Nope.
All right, let's see. All right, Comcast threatened with the being broken up by congressmen as Supreme Court of the United States battle with Byron Allen. Now, this is one of the things. This is one of the offshoots of Comcast being as bold as to take Byron Allen to court on this whole civil rights piece, right? So now, what this brings up is that now Comcast may be being split up into many pieces. Because actually, family, we got to look at some of this stuff. These media conglomerates are moving, if not moved, if they haven't moved, are moving towards being monopolies, right? I mean, they already could decide what you see on YouTube, what you can see, what you see and what you don't see. You know what I'm saying? We know this. You know what I'm saying? This is why we got to go on and we got to go on and speak up for ourselves, right? And we got to have the news for ourselves. But, Comcast is being threatened to be broken up into 1,000, break them up into 1,000 little pieces. Y'all couldn't do better than that? Oh, my God.
No, it's like a dance.
That's what I'm saying. We should be cheering for that. I need my whole audience. South Carolina restaurant owner gets 10 years for enslaving a mentally disabled black man. Still taking advantage, family. Still taking advantage. Whoopi Goldberg kicks back against Kamala Harris' school hours plan. Could be like institutionalizing kids, because Kamala Harris is talking about extending the school day. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, and basically just taking one step closer to making school less school and more daycare. I'm just saying. I know some of y'all be like, more, but our family, our kids need time to play. I'm just saying. I mean, playing and pretending is part of growing up. And many of us don't have the time to even allow our kids to get out here and play, nor do we feel safe enough to give them the freedom to go out and play. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy out here nowadays. So we got to find some ways, and prolonging the school day is definitely not one of them. I mean, Kamala just be coming up with some shit, because, I mean, it's like, but hey, we're self-interested to growing, this article in the New York Times, we're self-interested to growing identity debate in Black America. Let's go and check that out while we got, damn. I forgot where I'm at. I'm blocked out of, no, I'm not. I know how to do it. ADOS article, New York Times. We're self-interested. Now, because I want y'all to check this out, because it's like, once again, family, we have to be interested in ourselves. We have to look out for our own interests. If not for us, then at least for the future generation. Now, and I know some of y'all is listen. Linda, listen. The best way to take care of others is to take care of yourself. If there's no you know what I'm saying? You can't take care of nobody. We're self-interested in growing identity debate in Black America, why a movement that claims to support the American descendants of slavery is being promoted by conservatives and attacked on the left. Incredible. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let me see how long this is before we go and jump into this. I don't want to jump into it. We're not able to finish it, man. All right. Ooh, New York. Yeah, they put a lot of ink on this one. They put some ink on it. All right, because this is, it was up there when we was up there at the conference. I seen some of the reporters interviewing people. In Hollywood, Harriet Tubman is played in a new movie by a Black British woman, much to the annoyance of some Black Americans. On the United States Census, the ultra-wealthy Nigerian immigrant and the struggling African-American woman from the South are expected to check the same box when many American universities tout their diversity numbers. Black students who are born in the Bronx and the Bahamas are counted as the same. All right, this is from Farrah Stockman, New York Times. A spirited debate is playing out in the Black community across America over the degree to which identity ought to be defined by African heritage, or whether ancestral links to slavery are what should count most of all. In America, let me go. Stop. Take your breath. It's crazy to me that this is even an issue. I'm just saying. It's just, I understand. I was there at one point in time. Tensions between black Americans who descended from slavery and black immigrants from Africa and the Caribbean are not new, but a group of online agitators is trying to turn those disagreements into a political movement. I never noticed a lot of the disagreements, but I could feel it. But hey, I don't even know why people disagreeing, but sometimes you just need some shit to argue over, I suppose, right? Let me check the comments real quick. Miss Regina says, I disagree with Kamala's proposal. How terrible. We need to reduce the workday and work week without reducing pay. That's better for employees and families as a whole. Our current labor culture is tainted. We forget that there have always been exploitation of the labor class. Materialism and perception of an attainable middle class makes us forget. That's she called out that perception of the attainable. What they call that? They have a word for that. Antonio Moore speaks about that. He calls it the decadent veil. The idea of striverism, where if you just work harder and longer, but we know for many of us that's not the case. Now, I'm just like, give me my goddamn reparations. But I hear you, sis. I just give me me and mine. Give us our reparations. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, they want colleges, employers, and federal government to prioritize black Americans whose ancestors toiled in bondage. And they argue that affirmative action policies originally designed to help the descendants of slavery in America have largely been used to benefit other groups, including immigrants from Africa and the Caribbean. And they didn't put white women on here, who have been the biggest beneficiaries. Let's keep it real. But they ain't put white women on there. I just want y'all to notice that. Right? So we talking about cutting everybody out. Just like, boom, this is for us, specific, it's for us. And I know that's against a lot of our natures, right? But we need to make sure it's there for us. The American descendants of slavery, they say, should have their own racial category on census forms and college applications and not be lumped in with others with similar skin color but vastly different lived experiences. I don't even think that's unfair. Matter of fact, I think that's the right thing to do. The group, which calls itself ADOS for the American descendants of slavery, is a small in number, with active supporters estimated to be in the thousands. But the discussion they are provoking is coursing through conversation far and wide. Those who embrace this philosophy point to the disparities between black people who immigrated to the United States voluntarily and others whose ancestors were brought in chains. Those are not the only groups that we look at the difference, but we do look at those groups. We also look at the massive wealth gap between white America and black America. We look at the mean data for the wealth of black families and the mean wealth of other groups. And it's like, because and for some of y'all might be old enough to understand this, and those of you that did all the right things, right? All the stuff that you was told you was supposed to be doing in order to have success in America. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff would disappear, and many of us are moving into our 50s, 40s, and this shit is still the same. Some of us moving into the 60s, and it's still the same. Disparity is still there. Come on now. It ain't because you ain't worked hard enough. Give me a break with that shit. It ain't because you ain't intelligent. It wasn't because you weren't intelligent. It ain't because your ancestors was lazy and that y'all didn't pull yourself up by your bootstraps. There's something else going on here. And we have to be bold enough to call it out because it's getting ridiculous to sit up here and have these discussions with people who just got over here. I'm just saying. I think it is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for anybody to be able to be able to look at America from an external, come in and have judgment about those who have been here and whose failure has fueled everything that they're benefiting.
Drumline's here.
Drumline here? All right. Roughly 10% of the 40 million black people living in the United States were born abroad, according to the Pew Research Center, up from 3% in 1980. African immigrants are more likely to have college degrees than blacks and whites who were born in the United States. I love how they play with these numbers, and they at one point they don't say white, and the other point they do say white. All right, in a 2007 study published in the American Journal of Education found the bus still not here. A 2007 study published in the American Journal of Education found that 41% of black freshmen at Ivy League colleges were immigrants of the children of immigrants, even though those groups represent 13% of the black population in the United States. In 2017, black students at Cornell University protested for the admission of more underrepresented black students, who they define as black Americans with several generations in the United States. There is a lack of investment in black students whose families were affected directly by the African Holocaust in America, the student wrote to the president of the university. The university administrators say that black students from other countries contribute to increased diversity on campus, even if their admittance does not mitigate the injustice of American slavery. Many black immigrant groups are also descended from slavery in other countries, but that's other countries. That's not America. But hold on, all right. The film producer Tariq Nasheed is among the outspoken defenders of the idea that the American descendants of slavery should have their own ethnic identity. Every other group, when they get here, goes out of their way to say, I'm Jamaican, I'm Nigerian, I'm from Somalia. He said, but when we decide to say, okay, we are a distinct ethnic group, people look at that as negative. Yeah, because you the stepping stone, nigga. You supposed to lay there so that we can step up on you. Everybody else did. Everybody else in America. So we should be there for everybody else to step on. But I'm saying no more. No more, family. We got to have real alliances. What is a real alliance? A real ally, right, is someone that assumes the burden with you. Right? They're there with you. They're in the trenches with you. Right? They fight with you. Y'all split the spoils. Or y'all agree on what it's going to be, and y'all both work to make it so. Right now, we don't have allies. We don't have actual allied groups. We have allied individuals. Because don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. We definitely have allied individuals. We have very few allied groups. Unless it's hitting them directly, they don't come for us. This year, let me go back to I need to check this. Make sure we ain't got make sure I ain't missing no comments. Don't want to miss no comments. All right, here we go. This year, responding to requests for more detailed disaggregated data. Okay, this year, responding to requests for more detailed disaggregated data for our diverse American experience, the Census Bureau announced that African Americans will be able to list their origins on census form for the first time instead of simply checking black. Wow, we making taking some steps. Yeah. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Man, I am not paying y'all for that. That was whack. I'm not paying y'all for that. I mean, you need to get it together. The goal of ADOS2 founders, Antonio Moore, a Los Angeles defense attorney, and Vette Carnell, former aide to Democratic lawmakers in Washington, is to harness frustration among black Americans by seizing on the nation's shifting demographics. Lines are open, 614-556-4535. Call in to discuss this article. If you want to. Embracing their role as insurgents, Mr. Moore and Ms. Carnell held their first national conference in October, and have made reparations for the brutal system of slavery upon which the United States was built, a key tenet of their platform. Now, here's the issue. It's not just for slavery. We got to be clear about that. That's a little further discussion. The movement has also become a lightning rod for criticism on the left. Its skepticism of immigration sometimes strikes a tone similar to that of President Trump, and the group has fiercely attacked the Democratic Party, urging black voters to abstain from voting for the next Democratic presidential nominee unless he or she produces a specific economic plan for the nation's ADOS population. I don't think that's asking for a lot. What is your ideas? What is your agenda? How do you plan to close this racial wealth gap? How do you propose to deal with reparations? And you not supporting reparations definitely is not getting my vote. So if you want my vote, you need to be able to tell me how do you plan to apply pressure and get reparations through. And I ain't talking about no goddamn study. There's enough data out here. We no longer need to study. All right. Such tactics have led some to accuse the group of sowing division among African Americans and engaging in a form of voter suppression, not unlike the voters' purge of gerrymandering efforts pushed by some Republicans. Not voting will result in another term of Donald Trump, said Brandon Gassaway, National Press Secretary of the Democratic National Committee. So they want to make Donald Trump the central piece. We need to get rid of Donald Trump. We done had Donald Trump for the last 400 years. It's under different house. What? I did 8 years of Reagan. I did 8 years of Bush. I did 4 years of Bush Senior. Motherfucker, please. Matter of fact, I made it through college on Reagan and Bush. Come on now. I lived through the crack era. Come on. Well, What the Great Pumpkin got for me? Come on now. I mean, what he got for us? That's any different than what we got. Right now, we need to circle the wagons and make our stand. Because we're not going to be able to do it, because I'm telling you right now, this is the pimp game. This is what they do. They push it down the road. They push it down the road. They push it down the road. You see them do it with their own initiative. So, of course, they're going to do it with ours. Come on now. Oh, my God. Donald Trump cannot, you being Donald Trump is not a good reason to put you in office. You need more. You need to talk to the people. And being part of the people, we want to hear what you planning to do for us. What you gonna do for me? Come on. What you gonna do for me, right? I mean, we got to do it, right? Y'all know the song. Stop acting like that, because everybody that's up this early on Saturday morning is over 40. Y'all know. What's up, Khalifa? How you doing? Brother Khalif? All right, let's get back to it. What you gonna do for me? That's what our politicians need to be asking. Not what you gonna do for us. That's what we gotta start doing. Go about y'all business.
We need you.
What you need me for? I ain't asked you to open the door. What you want?
My mama want to talk to you.
Who?
My mama.
All right, you're gonna have to wait for a minute. Shem Mitchell, the founder of Stop Online Violence Against Women, has been embroiled in an online battle with ADOS activists for months. Ms. Mitchell contends that the group's leaders are using reparations as a weapon. Well, thank God. Thank God. To make Mr. Trump more palatable to black voters, others have pointed out that Miss Cornell once appeared on her YouTube channel in a Make America Great hat. Make America Great Again hat. That's all y'all got. They need to do better than that, family. They got, y'all need to tell them people they need to do better than that, right? Over 1,000 people attended the group's first national conference. I was one of them. Hosted by Simmons College of Kentucky. Beautiful place. Guest speaker included Marianne Williams, a white self-help author who has made reparations a key plank of her platform as a minor Democratic presidential candidate, as well as Cornel West, who turned it out, by the way. A black Harvard professor who said ADOS is giving a voice to working-class black people. Tara Perry, a 35-year-old paralegal, was among the attendees. A former employee of the Los Angeles Black Workers Centers, which used to count the number of black laborers at construction sites, Ms. Perry says she believed that the influx of Mexican immigrants had made it more difficult for black men to find construction jobs in the city. People call us divisive. We're not divisive. We're self-interested, said Ms. Perry, adding that she was prepared to see Mr. Trump reelected. Critics consider the movement a Trojan horse meant to infiltrate the black community with right-wing agenda and question why the group would target Democrats who have been far more open to discussion of reparations. Just a discussion. This is the point. Everybody wants to discuss it. Nobody wants to take action. Nobody wants to take a stand. They just want to discuss. Y'all, some of y'all been in those bad relationships. We'd be like, come on, baby, we'll talk about it later. You know that was the end of the conversation. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Right? We smarter now, right? We better now, right? We're self-interested. Not only are we self-interested, because once again, because my article that I'm working on right now is talking about how this moment is not our moment. This moment is a gift from our ancestors. And since it was a gift from our ancestors, we have to use this moment to prepare the gift for our future generations. So by us thinking that it's all about us, when we as a group choose to sacrifice, what we are choosing to put our children's future at risk. We don't have the right to do that. We don't have the right to do that. We slow down our own bloodlines. We slow down our own family lines. Come on now. Critics consider the movement, my fault. You are willing to let Donald Trump win, who clearly says he doesn't see reparations happening. Bernie Sanders said the same shit. Kamala Harris, what up? You expect me to do something for black people? Y'all, we a joke. We the joke. Come on, family. Ask Talib Kweli Green, a rapper and activist who has become a vocal opponent of the group. Get out of here. Oh my God. Here we go. All right. Recently, Hollywood has become the source of much of the frustration around the dividing line between United States-born African Americans and black immigrants. When the black British actress Cynthia Erivo was hired to play the abolitionist Harriet Tubman, the casting received immediate backlash similar to the filmmaker Jordan Peele, who has been criticized for hiring Lupita Nyong'o, who is Kenyan, and Daniel Kaluuya, who is British, to play African American characters in his movies. Now, the question I got to ask is, how do they identify themselves? Because I want y'all to hear the game that's being played here. Do they identify as British, or are they Nigerian and Kenyan? See, these are the games that's being played with us. Everybody else is doing tribal shit but us. We the only international people. Only ones. We the only ones that don't claim a land. We the only international people and getting our ass kicked because we are international. That means you're a cannon fodder. That means that you are seeds for sacrifice. Not even seeds. That means that you are sacrificial lambs. Come on, man. We got to grow up. Let's grow up. I'm saying our politics need to grow up. We need to take our politics to a whole nother level. Politics is an exchange. Politics is about what they're going to do for us, what they're going to do for us in exchange for what we're going to do for them. Economics is the same goddamn way. We need to stop running our people like a non-profit, and we need to get in the profit business. We need to be a profit business. This is why I have not ever. This is why I have moved away from trying to do any non-profits. It's time that we start thinking about a business. We need to run our people like a business. Oh, I mean, it's only fair. It's only right. Let me hurry up. I got people that need to see me. But family, I'm going to let y'all go and finish reading. I got to get up because obviously something is going on. I got to find out what's going on with the bus because I was told I was supposed to be here at 6. We got here at 5:45. Got my 2 little ones up and my 1 big one up and got here. And lo and behold, I'm sitting here by myself. Boy, I love if I didn't love my people, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I told y'all lines was open, but don't be scared. 614-556-4535. You got about 12 seconds. Come on now. I know somebody got something to say. Come on now. Don't be shy, because you might change my mind, or you might help entrench me in the thoughts that I'm having. We got to have discussion about these things as uncomfortable as it can be. Our children have to see us engaged. Our children have to see us getting hot and our blood flowing, and we start to sweat, and we start having these strong discussions. Our children have to see us doing this so that they can learn how to do it and they can refine it and get better at it than we ever were. And start understanding the importance of being able to negotiate, the importance of our vote, the importance of our dollar. See, because this all stems around us not being self-interested. Comcast was able to get in our communities because we wasn't self-interested, and amassed the amount of work they had because we wasn't self-interested. You know, we 40% of their business. At least 40%. Come on, family. We can't keep on allowing ourselves to be doormats. And if you won't do it for you, if you won't change that viewpoint for you, change it for the little ones around you. Because these people are eating. They're eating. And you know what's on the menu? Huh? When they finish eating up our wealth, the only thing that's going to be left is our bodies. Our bodies. I want y'all to think about that. So let me go, because here comes Gina clicking down the hall. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Y'all have a great day.
Alright, so this is why the bus is not here yet. So Miss Roger just called the school. She said like a cold won't let me out or something.
The what?
She said the cold won't let me out.
All right.
Or let me out.
All right. Peace.